So let's talk
AFC,
about
so
the
AFC
West.
West, I'll go first. I think this is really, really simple, and I'm just going to read the teams in order, and then you can agree or disagree. Kansas City's going to win division again. Stop me if you've heard that before. This, I think, will be 8 in a row. There's just not. It's going to happen. Pack your
Agreed.
bags for the
Next.
playoffs, or in this case, don't, because you'll probably be hosting again. I have the Chargers second again. I have the Las Vegas Raiders in third, and I have the Denver Broncos dead last. I will give you
I have
2 seconds on each of these teams, and then I'll pass it over to you, and you can extrapolate.
hit me.
The Denver Broncos are going to be fairly good on defense, although I think not as good, which I think is going to be a big problem. And I think they are going to be significantly crapper on offense than everyone is predicting they will be. The Raiders are going to be more of the same, which is middle of the pack and middle of the pack. Jimmy G is fine. Jimmy G is okay. Jimmy G is a great looking human being, but I don't think he's a great NFL quarterback, and he's going to steer the ship, but he can't steer it much further than it went with Derek Carr, in my opinion, despite the skill talent that they have on that team. The Chargers are going to Charger, as I believe the meme would have it, which means they will be very good in spurts. They will find some very creative and hilarious ways to lose a few more games than they should. I'm not sold on the coach, but I am a big fan of the Kellen Moore hire there on the offensive side of the ball. I think that was a good get for them and a kind of surprising situation that he sort of landed in their lap. So I think that was smart. And I have them making the playoffs, and I have the Chiefs winning the division. So that's the AFC West. And I think for me, it's a pretty cut and dry and fairly simple diagnosis for 2023.
Yeah. So the only thing I'm going to disagree with you on is, well, I won't disagree. I have them in the same order. I think Chargers and Raiders are closer than you do. I think the Raiders improve year over year. I think there was just a lot of baggage the way that team was structured. I think Devontae Adams and Derek Carr obviously had a great relationship, but I think it was tough for them to come in and try to put it together on that football team. I think getting a fresh start at the quarterback position is always a two-edged sword. That can vindicate or can decapitate. And I think we'll see.
Nicely put. Nicely
we'll
put.
see which
Never heard
way
it said
it
that way.
goes here. But I think Jimmy G has been unspectacular but consistent everywhere he's ever been. To be clear, the Las Vegas Raiders are not the San Francisco 49ers. He is not going to be put in a position like he was there to kind of hold the show together and just go out and not screw it up. He's going to have to do some stuff. But I think he's got the talent to do so. I do believe the Raiders are better this year than they were last year. I don't think they're better enough to catch the Chargers. I think obviously pretty good little signal caller down there in Los Angeles that I ultimately think is the difference. And I also have them in the playoffs. Ever since Drew Brees got hurt, when people will forget he played for the Chargers when they were in San Diego, that team has managed to be good, not great, basically every year since then. We talk about short memories. It's watched on repeat how the Chargers are good. They're good. They have a good quarterback. They have a good offense. They have good wide receivers. Injuries are always a problem for them. Their top 2 wide receivers, Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, find ways to be hurt all the time. And so, we'll see how the injuries play out this year. I think they're a little bit better. So Chiefs, easy. Broncos, bottom of the division, not close. And Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, probably more of a toss-up than you have it, but I'll take it in the same order. Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos.